So I didn't share this before because it's still processing this, but I have to tell you, I do believe in ghosts. It's not something that is a conspiracy. Ghosts do exist. I have a theory that ghosts are humans. They're the spirit part of the body, mind, and spirit that are missing the DNA and the RNA. Okay? So when you're missing the DNA and the RNA, you are missing the flesh and blood, and all you have is the spirit part of you. And this is where some of the new age people out there believe that you can live on forever by having your body disintegrate and only your spirit stay alive. And while that may be true, that's not the point of Jade Juice, is to allow your body go and your mind go and only leave your spirit. No. The Jilly Juice is about body, mind, and spirit. So anyways, my first encounter with the ghost was when I was a kid playing the Ouija board. And you never should play the Ouija board because it will lead to all kinds of issues. Not that I could really make any connections to my life, but I'm sure a lot of the interesting things in my life may have been because of that, but I can't be sure. Correlation doesn't always mean causation. So anyways, I was at a friend's house this last weekend, and their house is known for ghosts, okay? They have a nanny that is there most days, and they have a little baby cam where they can watch the baby sleep, and they've seen some apparitions in the baby cam, and I've seen some weird stuff when I was there, but this was really actually really in your face. So I was with the baby, and she's maybe like 1 year old, and the mom and dad were outside doing whatever, and I'm hanging out with the baby by myself. There's two cats. I was on a couch, and on the side was an open space. There was a table, and behind me would be the baby's placed up in her playpen, and the cats were right next to me or right in front of me. And the baby was to the left of me. And she, I was telling her, go get your ball. Like I always tell my dog, go get your ball. Because, when I deal with kids and I deal with dogs, it's almost the same thing to me anyways. So I'm like, hey, go get your ball. And then, I play ball with her, right? But she gave me her diaper that was all like wrapped up and everything. And I'm like, no, I don't want your diaper. I take the diaper, it's all wrapped up, and put it to the side on top of the armrest. And I said, go get your ball. Because she has this little tiny rubber soccer ball that we play with sometimes. And so she's just like trying to get the diaper. I'm like, no, go get your ball, like as if she can understand me. She can, but she probably didn't know what the hell the ball was. Well, and then I see the ball rolling out from behind me, from behind the couch. And I'm like, what the hell? But I didn't even say what the hell. I'm like, oh, there's your ball. I'm like, hold on a second. Jonathan, her brother is somewhere else. He's not behind me. He's in another room or wherever. The cats are in front of me. She's like right in front of me, looking at me like, what do you want? And I'm like, go get your ball. And sure enough, the ball is rolling towards where the table was in my line of sight. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Oh my God. I tripped the hell out. I really did. And they said that my friend was saying that there was like only one other couple that lived there and they died in the house, or maybe, I don't know, she probably didn't know how they died. But yeah, there are apparitions, there are spirits over there. And that's the thing, is that spirits do walk around. And some are a bit more, I would say, more aggressive, whether it's a real loving spirit or a real hating spirit full of just angst and evil. And that's why when these ghost shows and they go to different places where a lot of death and chaos have been, there's a lot more activity, a lot more paranormal activity. And so luckily, I get weird feelings sometimes when I'm asleep at night and I see these things in the corner of my eye and I just ignore it. I haven't seen anything that obvious here in my house, but I think I had one time when did a Facebook Live, I saw a few things floating around, like on the screen, because you can see spirits because it's energy that's going through your screen. But I haven't seen anything where someone actually, like some spirit moved an object right in front of me. So that was kind of weird. But I figured I would share that because it's something that we must acknowledge that's why there is, on the other side, there's a lot of energy on the other side when people die, and they die a really horrible death, or they die from a broken heart, or they die from all these, really just energetic situations. That's where they leave a mark and they loop. and they loop and they loop. And that's why there are objects that there are some spirits that are attached to objects, because that is their focal point. That is what they're connected to here in the real world. So that's why, you shouldn't really go get a bunch of old objects from old places, because you never know what kind of spirits are attached to them. And if you have a very similar biochemistry that kind of matches that spirit, that's how then you may be able to connect with the other side. So I'm assuming that for the fact that I had some similar biochemistry, not that I'm on my way to death, but that entity really just felt my power by saying, go get the ball. And man, did that spirit get me the ball and push that ball. Like, holy crap. So, I mean, we can be very commanding in the physical life here, to where, yeah, if you really want to summon something, it could happen. But I don't really advise anyone to mess with the other side. I don't advise anyone to play with magic and do spells or anything like that, or definitely don't play with the Ouija board. But it was just interesting that just because I was very commanding to the baby, go get your ball, that the spirit got me the ball. And I was just like, okay, and chill the hell out. So I would imagine that baby does talk to ghosts when it's sleep, when it's by itself, because, children can see, different energies. Children have that ability. As they get older, their blinders do go up, but when they're young, they definitely have a tap into the other side. So it doesn't surprise me, but it was just a little bit like startling, because I don't actively see ghosts. That's not my whole forte, and it's not my focus in life. But when it does happen, I notice it, and I figure I just share it with you. Okay, bye.